All right, Pops, we're back.
Back and better than ever.
All right, today we are going to be breaking down two invoices.
Ooh, I love invoices.
So these are invoices that viewers have sent in to us. So
Yes.
you can send them to us either via Twitter, so tag us at GetAutoAdvocate or use the hashtag YourAutoAdvocate, or send them to us via email, info@YourAutoAdvocate. We are trying to compile as many invoices from all the manufacturers as possible because it helps us see what the actual spread is from invoice price to MSRP.
Yes.
And today, what I was thinking we'd do is I'd put them up on the screen so you can
Yes.
see in front of us, and we would walk someone through how to actually read an invoice,
Like you?
like me.
Okay, perfect. I'm in on this. Let's go. We're going to walk you through how to read this invoice.
Now,
or these
before we
invoices.
do,
Yes.
we got to mention our sponsor.
Findthebestcarprice.com. It's 2021, ladies and gentlemen. And if your goal in life isn't to findthebestcarprice.com, then by all means, do not go to findthebestcarprice.com. But if what you're trying to do in life is to find the best car price, well, one of the best tools you can use is findthebestcarprice.com, where they've assembled all of the manufacturer to consumer incentives by make and model. Go visit our friends at findthebestcarprice.com/insider. Tell them Zach sent you.
Thanks, Pops.
You're welcome.
All right, so up
That
on the
sounded
screen.
pretty damn professional.
Yeah, no, radio voice for sure.
Yeah, that was a good throw.
Up on the screen first,
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
got a 2021 Toyota
Yeah.
Tundra four-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 4x4 limited double cab.
Yep. Okay,
Yeah,
so
buddy.
we've got two columns. You walk us through. I'll do the scrolling with my hand.
Okay, well, the two columns are the MSRP column, what the base MSRP is on the vehicle.
Yep.
And the dealer invoice, what the dealer's cost is for the vehicle.
Yep.
So you can see that the base MSRP before freight is $45,440, and the dealer invoice cost is $44,032.
42.
That's what I meant. 42,032. I saw 42,032, but I said 44 because, well, there were double fours in the MSRP.
Okay, so then what are we looking at here? We've got factory installed equipment.
Yes.
We've got 50 state emissions,
Yes,
NC.
that's because they all have the 50 state emissions. The limited premium package, which lists for $1,015, but costs the dealer $903. Your TRD off-road package lists for $155. Cost is $138.
Yep.
So you can see there the dealer makes, what's that, a whole $17.
So
on that.
so this section, if you get a Toyota invoice, is just what the factory put on the vehicle.
Yeah, this is
All right.
that's why it's under the category that says factory installed equipment.
Okay, so then if I scroll down, I
Yes.
guess kind of walk us through this part of the invoice.
Okay, so you can see that the total factory installed equipment was $2,034 on the MSRP side, giving you a MSRP before handling fee of $47,474. The cost is $43,833 to the dealer. That's
Yep.
the dealer invoice cost. The fuel administration charge, that's a new one on me, of $8.77.
Okay.
And then you have a handling fee, which is the freight.
Yeah,
which is-
delivery, processing, and handling. So that if you
Yes.
see that on anything called
Yes.
delivery fee, transportation fee,
it'll
handling fee.
it'll appear on the Monroney label under the category of destination and handling.
Yep.
Okay, and it is part of the invoice price, and it is part of the MSRP.
Yep.
So the total MSRP of the vehicle is $49,069, and the total invoice price to the dealer is $45,986.77.
Yep.
And TDA, I forget what the TDA stands for, which is $550.
Is that the advertising?
The Toyota Dealer Association, it seems high. Where's your phone? Look it up real quick. Can you do that?
I can look it up, Bobs.
Yeah, because we need to know. Toyota TDA.
Can you speak to, though, while I'm pulling
Yes,
that up?
I can speak to anything.
So there's obviously a spread there between the invoice
Yes.
price and the MSRP.
Yes.
Back in the, it's an advertising fee, Pops.
Okay.
Back in the Your Auto Advocate app, what we've done is essentially, like, I asked my dad for every make and model, what's the spread? What do you think the
Yes.
spread is between the invoice and the MSRP? So if you can send us invoices, it's actually really helpful.
Yes.
Because then our suggested offer, like when you enter a VIN in Your Auto Advocate, we make a suggested offer. Like we use the spread between invoice and MSRP as our guideline for part of the suggested offer. The other part is the negotiability score, obviously.
So you can see in this particular case that the invoice cost to the dealer, what the lending in the dealer's floor plan lending institution is going to pay Toyota Manufacturing is $45,986.77. Now that doesn't necessarily reflect everything that the dealer can get from the manufacturer to help ultimately lower the cost. But you can see that on a vehicle that has an MSRP of slightly over $49,000, they have just about $3,100 of profit built into that.
Yep. So $3,100 out of a $49,000
Yes.
vehicle is 7% margin, maybe 6 or 7.
Yeah, well, let's see. 4 times 6 would be 24. 5 times 6 would be 30. So it's a little over 6%. Okay. Now, you'll also notice that the invoice may not reflect dealer's ultimate vehicle cost. The dealer receives a reserve of $1,062. Now, what makes up that $1,062 is port installed reserve of post-production options that were installed at the port. So there's $130.
Can you explain what that means? So that just means Toyota's paying the dealership $130 to tack on extra options and things like
for
that?
things that were port installed.
Okay.
They pick up. Toyota wants to reward the dealers for having purchased port installed accessories as opposed to just letting the dealership sell those accessories themselves.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so the reward to the dealer is that they get paid
$130.
$130 for having ordered some port installed accessories. The wholesale finance reserve or floor plan assistance of $466. That's to help compensate the dealer for the finance charges that they may
When you hear us say floor
incur.
plan assist,
Yes.
that's what we're referring to.
Okay, so the total ends up being $1,062 of everything they get. So
there's some other things that aren't listed out here.
The bulk of that, the rest of that would be the holdback.
Oh, okay,
so,
gotcha.
So when you add up the 130, the 466, and the holdback, it all add up to $1,062. So that takes the gross profit built into the car with holdback and all these other fees to a little over
It's like $4,200.
$4,200.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you're in a position where you're buying a car,
Yes.
should you feel any type of concern or angst in asking a dealership for an invoice?
Should you feel concern or angst? No. Will the dealership necessarily share it with you? They don't have to.
That's also why it's so important that if you do get an invoice to send it to us, because if you think about it, something that we can do for the community of Your Auto Advocate is, I mean, it's going to take a long time, but let's say everyone eventually sends us one invoice from from every make model.
Yes.
Like we could publish that, and then you wouldn't even have to ask a dealer for that information because it would just be
you would have a much better idea before.
like some
you
of these
step
are
to the-
regionalized, obviously. Like
yeah.
the 550 for the TDA could be different for a different
Yes,
region.
yes.
But directionally, send us your invoices,
Scroll
please.
up and let's see what dealership this went to. So this went to a dealer in.
Bergstrom Toyota in Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Okay, so man, that seems like a lot of money for the dealer ad association, but
Who knows what's going on in
there might be a
Wisconsin.
lot of Toyota dealers in Wisconsin and what's the neighboring state? Would that be Minnesota or Michigan?
I don't know.
So there could be an area where they serve both.
For sure.
Yes.
Okay. We have a couple other invoices, like a Mazda one as well.
Yes.
So let's just take a peek at that really quickly. We did this on a live stream. So on Saturday nights, we're pretty consistent about it. We do these live streams where if you send us your
Can
deals.
I say one thing? There's wild card weekend this weekend.
Oh, yeah, we might not do a live
There
stream.
won't be a live stream this Saturday night. I can tell you right now. I am not giving up wild card
Okay,
playoff
that's fine,
football.
that's fine.
Okay, but if there's no football games, we'll definitely be here on a Saturday night.
2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
So let's go really briefly, Dad, just through this Mazda invoice that we had done on the live stream. So this is
Okay.
for a Mazda.
Yes.
We have, again, our two columns, invoice amount, retail amount. So
Yes.
right off the bat here, Dad, I'm noticing there's not much spread built into a Mazda. It's like
$900.
$900.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really not much.
Yeah, it's not. So they must deal with a lot of manufacturer or factory to dealer incentives in order to allow the dealers to discount the vehicles more than than what you would suspect.
And if I remember correctly,
Yes.
yeah, you can see here on the invoice it says DH000284.
That's a dealer holdback, which is 1% of the base MSRP.
Exactly. So like if you see a DH on an invoice, that's going to be holdback. Co-op, I remember we looked that up. That was the money that they gave them to go towards advertising.
Yes.
So that was $744.
Yeah, so they give the dealer $744 to advertise. The dealer can spend as much or as little of that $744 as they want. But if you think about it, on approximately a $30,000 car, they're getting $700, almost $750 from Mazda. And I will tell you, most dealerships probably spend somewhere in the neighborhood of $350 to $400 per car in advertising. So there would be an extra $350 in profit because they're not going to spend $744 per car to advertise the car to get it sold.
Yep. And then we have the E plan
which
up
is
there.
The employee price if you were an employee of either the dealership or of Mazda itself. You can go in, you can buy the car for $28 to $105. And if you're a supplier, the supplier plan, you get to buy the car for Invoice, which is $29.
No, that's not right. I don't know what S plan is because $29,276 is greater than the retail amount.
No, it's not. The retail amount's $30,195.
Sorry, Pops.
Yeah, so
he's your auto advocate. I'm just
you're just the kid sitting on my left. No, so
you get it at invoice
at the invoice price. Yes. Now, having said that, you get it at the invoice price less any consumer incentives. That might be available
of course. Always manufacturer incentives are in play.
Yes.
Okay, send us your invoices. Twitter is good. Email is good. Seriously,
email is best.
Email. I'm so flooded by emails though.
But I know, but it's easier for us to pull them up. And
definitely. Yeah. And seriously, I think like one of my 2021 objectives is actually for us to create guides for every OEM for how to read one of their invoices
because every invoice reads slightly different.
Yeah, there's things you can look for like DH or co-op or TDA for association, but send us your invoices. We will compile that. I think that'll be probably one of the best resources we put together.
We did one on an Acura one time, and their invoices are considerably different than this because there's actually gas reimbursement that the dealers get and things like that you don't see on these.
And as always, the suggested offer back in the Your Auto Advocate app, that also will, it's our best guess until we can get our hands on all the invoices. We'll make Dad's best guess on that spread from invoice to MSRP. So take a peek there as well.
Absolutely.
All right, Pops. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Zach. I appreciate the opportunity to share.
Nice shirt, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Nobody is wearing our merch better than we are today. Yeah. Well, I need a bra, but that's besides the point.